What is the deal? Familiar to Don? Tony Teflon is here with. What is that? Why did it do that? Well, it's not supposed to do that. Phil, where are we at? There you go. Jeez, I didn't know you were there. What Phil the issues got, of course, and always, we are rocking here with y'all to break down this trailer, teaser trailer. What a tease it was, Phil.
It teased me. We were wrong about something. Yes. I think we both thought there was just going to be one trailer, but this teaser seems to, tease a trailer. It's coming, but maybe they're trying. This season's bigger. It's crazier. There's also a press release that came out. I don't know if you saw it yet, Tony, but I have it with me right here, so we can read this.
I think they sent it to me on in the email. The press release thing. I didn't get a chance to read it.
I had to go look it up like a civilian. Look at you getting emails and shit. No, I'm kidding.
I think they emailed it to me, but I didn't get a chance to look at it. But yeah, I definitely want to hear what it says without a shadow of a doubt. And definitely give a shout out to the people who are joining us right now. And I need y'all people's opinion for something. Phil too. We got TNX is in the building. Rock Debbie, Ebby, Bebby is in the building. RCO is in here. Julie B. Deep Dives in the building. No Context is up in here. Sonic, your boy, is in the building rocking with us right now. And we got a bunch of other people in here. A bunch of this, especially. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for your boys up in here. NYA is in the building. Solvents is up in here. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for you people. You know what I mean? Us rocking with y'all. We'll go through it shot by shot. Red Lipstick Club. Anna is in the building rocking with us right now. Quick is in here rocking with us right now. We got a bunch of people. So many people. Thank y'all for joining us. We truly, truly appreciate that. Now, before I go, Phil, before we go on, so I have to I need everyone, you, and I need everyone in the chat. So I've gotten some new glasses. So I just gotten, when I get glasses, I just get the regular frame just to see if they look like on me before I invest in the lens, So I thought these would look good. So I need y'all opinion. Let me know. Get the thumbs up or the thumbs down for these glasses if you think these glasses work or not. All right, here we go.
We need to get a solo camera on you here.
All right, here we go. There.
Let's see. Okay, let's see what the chat is saying. We got one thumbs up. We got TN Jesus says no. No Context says Tony looking fly. Sonic. It seems like the girls are saying yes. The guys are saying no.
You can't guys saying the guys.
Exactly. The chat seems to be that the women in the chat seem to like it. The guys are thumbs down. So I think you have your answer.
All right, there it is then. All right, we will rock we'll get the lenses set it up for tomorrow and get that, change that out and stuff. I can't wear them now because I can't see. And look at you. Haters.
Yeah, he's a hater right now, but the important people are giving you thumbs up here. Like realistically, I can give you my opinion and all that sort of stuff, but realistically, the people that seem to matter in the chat are the ones that are enjoying it, Tony. So
yeah, well, listen, if Anna loves them, and the ladies love them, that's what I'm talking. Debbie Ebby Bebby loves them and all that. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly. Fandom Desane as always is speaking some damn logic. If it's exactly fandom.
Yeah, and Anna is the queen of glasses, as she says. Listen, without a doubt, she has the hottest glasses.
I'm way too indecisive about that, Tony. I'm glad you even picked one. When I go in there, granted, I have like the cheap ass box that I have to choose from, but like in that cheap ass box, I'm trying on everyone. I'm like, is this one look good? Like I don't fucking know. I don't blame you for offering that up. Anyways, I think it's a credit to how amazing, like we haven't talked about the show in a while. Last night, I don't know if we're gonna have as many people tonight as we had last night, but close to 150 people last night that we're so excited to talk about this show. And it's amazing that with the extended break and all the time, this little teaser, they did the little countdown. It seems like a lot of people are really excited for this show. As it says in this press release, if anyone was worried about this show being canceled, I'm not going to read the whole thing now. I'll read it after we're done with breaking down the trailer. But it leads with From is the most watched series in MGM Plus history. So they're not. So anyone that's worried that this show might be canceled going into a season 5, I think they're going to let them finish their run. I think we're done to the point where we have to worry if we're going to be able to ride and get to see where this thing actually ends, Tony. And I think that's one of the important parts when people go into shows like this. So if you know somebody right now, seriously, if you know somebody that might like this show or you don't even know, tell them. And of course, I'm talking about our podcast, not from, no, but from, like, now's the time going into this final season. It's perfect time to get everyone to get binge watched. We can make this season too as well, but this final season, go full Better Call Saul in this final season and have the popularity of it just explode, Tony.
Yeah, I love 8 seasons. I see 5, but yeah, without a doubt, it's the most popular season that show had ever been on MGM. I mean, when you look at Godfather of Harlem, which was a really good show, it's hard for me to name a lot of other shows that were on that network, but this by far, listen, this is a hit. If it was on Netflix or something like that, it'd be a bona fide hit. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Because more people would have eyes on it. This is MGM Plus. Not many people subscribe to MGM Plus, unfortunately. You know, and it's still as big as it is, just on that. So, you know, it just shows how great this is. And that's just, now we know we are the familiar in this building. The Frumily is somewhere else. We're the familiar rocking with us right now. The Don Tony Teflon. Fill the issues, guys. We're going to go over.
The Escaping From podcast is back. And people that might be listening to the audio cast, because this is going to be the first podcast of the year. If you check out the teaser, follow us along. We'll give you some context visually of what we're looking at. But thank you guys for the support over all this time as well. And we're going to be here. We're going to do a bunch of preseason stuff and then get back to our recap after every episode.
100%. We'll do our best to get all of the great actors on there live so you can call in. Again, you can call in. The number is down there if you need to call in. We'd love to hear from you. 781-990-8509 is the number. All right, let's start this up. I know people are anxious to see it, so let's start. Is this right here? All right, so we start off with Boyd and the binoculars scene. So when I read this scene and I'm looking at it, I'm saying he came out with the binoculars at this time. That's just something you don't carry outside. It's not a cell phone. You know what I mean? It's not, binoculars are not something you just grab up and you just carry them out there with you and stuff. So the fact that I have to think he either seen something from inside out the window that he needed binoculars, or he came out, seen something, went back in to grab the binoculars to go check out exactly what was going on.
Yeah, I think it's confirmed that Boyd is a bird watcher. Or he's like, or he saw. I think we've confirmed. But yeah, it does seem like something's coming towards the town. So, I mean, some of this is going to be obvious, but it seems like something's coming towards the town. He doesn't look happy. Maybe this is seeing a creature out in the daytime in the distance, or seeing something, because he has that look on his face, the hair across his ass look on his face that he had when Smiley was reborn. Like that, like that I'm bored and I'm angry face, you know, like the Michael from Lost. Look at his face. But so I do think he's, to say the most obvious thing in the world, he's seeing something he doesn't like right here.
Yeah, without a shadow of doubt. Now listen, it could be the new character, maybe heard of that, you know, like the fan man from Riddick Bowe days coming in. They're parachuting and now they get caught up in and they're in there. Or it could be something out at the lighthouse, the light going off or something like that. But he's definitely, it doesn't look like he's happy seeing whatever it is he's seeing at this point.
Not even a little fucking bit.
And we see him with the classic yellow shirt on
here.
All right, now here we see Sarah.
Yeah, who's next to Sarah? Oh, I want to point one thing out about this before we go any further. We've seen, there's another kid right next to Sarah. Yeah, we were talking about that last night. There's I don't know who the heck that is, but there's another kid.
There is another young kid with, it's like she got a little heart on her little vesty vest. And then who's next to her, we can't tell because the hair looks as wild as Jade, but we don't believe it's Jade, even though he would wear a sweater like that.
Yeah, that is a Jade kind of, good point, Terry. That is a Jade kind of sweater.
But they seem to be by the pool. It would look like from on second glance because they have that gate. Isn't the gate around the pool?
I think so.
So if they're inside the pool, they're looking down into the pool. What could it be? We know that Liz's husband was down there, Cliff, I think I'm saying his real name and stuff.
Yeah.
He was down
Dale.
there. Dale was down there last season. So I mean, it can't be shocking to see Dale again. Everyone's already seen that. So there has to be something else going on.
Could this be Jim reaction death at some point? They're carrying Jim back to town. I mean, I know this looks like by the pool, but this looks like everyone's looking at a horror show of some kind, like something that like an unexpected horror of some kind. They all, none of them look happy. Even the little photobombing dude in the back of the fence back there. I don't know what's he doing over there. Creepy little bastard over the right side of Sarah right there. I don't know what that dude's doing. But
Daryl's like, I wouldn't be surprised if Manny Yellow put Jim in the pool.
Yeah, or maybe something like that. Like they could be looking at dead Jim in the pool in some way.
That would be nuts if they put Jim in the pool. If everyone's up in the pool, because to me, it's like the pool trick only works well. You can't just have a whole bunch of bodies lined up there like it's the Wiz and shit, like gingerbread men, just all stuck together. Well, maybe that would work. Lined up.
I'd laugh my ass off.
I would do. That would make if they did something like that, and everything. But it could be. But we could just about confirm that it's definitely the pool situation going on here,
yep.
And what Sarah's looking at. And when we look at Sarah, look, she's in town. We know she stabbed Elgin up in the eye. She's still allowed to walk around town. Yep. Her hair looks a little flustered. When we look at the clothing, they look, she has a sweater on, but, short sleeves around, another sweater, a sweater vest. So the weather isn't bad right now. The weather's pretty good.
No, they're done with the snow. And yes, Daryl, I just said it, and I'm on YouTube. Someone on YouTube pointed out that people are probably looking at Jim. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I just said they're probably looking at Jim. Exactly. I totally said that. But if somebody else said that too, that's cool. But that was my initial thought, that they're probably looking at Jim.
Yeah, it's definitely so. I can't see what's going on with the pockets of her or anything right here with her. Can't tell about anyone else out there, but maybe that new girl is just a background. All right, we get the knowledge thing, and what we see looks like the barn and his feet underneath.
Yeah,
the barn.
My question about this part, Tony, these things, just to say it because I have to ask the question, is that stuff, like, maybe I'm going to be dumb asking this, is this stuff actually writing? Do the creatures actually write on the barn this stuff to freak them out? Or is this stuff just done for the trailer?
It's hard to tell. I mean, I would think that the creatures wrote this, but it could just be for the trailer also. I mean, if it's what you just said, if it's the creatures did it, it's better. If it's just for the trailer, it's cool. No big deal. But like, if the creatures did this to kind of stalk with them, you learn things like as a way of psychological warfare, I'd be really excited by that. That would be a good wrinkle to the way that they're fucking with them. But if it's just for the trailer, it could just be for the trailer. As Julie B said, Jeff Dale, that's why I think because Tabitha's Dream was a premonition with other things that came true. We did see Jim hanging upside down. In not Tabitha's dream, but in the nurse's dream, Christy. When Christy dreamed about Jim, and when she fell asleep inside of the RV, Jim was hanging upside down. Then, no, my bad. No, it wasn't. The monster came down, and then Tabitha went, and then Jim was in the exact same position as the monster hanging down. Do you think Jim gets turned into a monster by the man in yellow?
I heard you talking about that in your video breakdown of this. If you haven't already, make sure you check that out for Tony breaks it down in even more depth. I do think there could be a wrinkle to that, as we've learned last night, and he's in this press release too, his name as well. Jim is a part of the season enough that he's getting credit. So could it be that it's just like we were joking last night, seeing Jim die 1,000 times over and over again every time Julie tries to save him? Or is he actually going to have a tangible part? Lost, I know this isn't Lost. It's nothing like Lost. It's a different show. But spoiler alert for the final season of Lost, the bad entity on the island was able to turn some of the good people bad to commit some actions for them through some sort of brainwashing or mind control of some substance, some way. So it's not unheard of that they may do something like this on this show. So possibly, Tony, I know you were saying in the video that they've never done it. What do you think? Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, they've never done zombies. It would be a weird thing to go because I think they tried to distinguish their nightmare creatures from zombies so much to actually go the zombie mode would be but it would be different if he was changed by the man in yellow. You know what I mean? Like the Night King touching him. You know what I'm saying? And Jim's eyes turn blue and shit or something like that. You know.
Jim's hair turns into a good haircut. All of a sudden, his hair changes, and he has like a decent haircut. No, I'm sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past anyone, but it could be a situation like that. But definitely, we did see him hanging upside down. That could mean something. He definitely had the light in his hand when he was hanging upside down, and they circumvented that light with the lighthouse from the tower and stuff, right? So. It all could mean something going on there with Jimbo, our boy Jimbo.
Someone in the live chat said that the man in yellow wrote this, and that's certainly possible.
That is definitely. I wonder whose feet this is. Hang out the door. I can't recognize those shoes.
Well, we're back to was the last season when we were trying to figure out whose foot it was.
Last season's foot fetish videos.
last season's Quentin Tarantino videos.
Because I told everyone those are little Asian feet. I said it from the beginning. I said these are little Asian feet.
Oh, Tony, you didn't hear the commenter? You're not right about anything.
That's right. I know that comment. You're never right, Tony Teflon. You didn't get that music thing right. You didn't get anything right. You're never right.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get you started, but every time you're right about something, I'm going to remind that person. If anyone's wrong here, it's me. Come on, get it right. Maybe they're confusing things I say. I don't know.
Yeah, I get a lot of shit wrong. Trust me. But to say I never get anything right.
There was your least favorite thing. I know you could probably shut me up before I finish, but there was an old Boston sports radio guy that used to say, if I get 51% of my predictions right, I'm in a good position. All I have to do is get 51% right. If I get the rest of them wrong, like if you're putting yourself out there, you're gonna get stuff wrong. But it's, do you get some right? And you do. You absolutely do.
But what I see, Julie B, she remembers Asian feet. I said it was a little Asian feet. I knew it. I said little Asian feet up in there and stuff. That's the way it go. All right, so we got Randall.
Randall will return in Avengers Doomsday.
And he's busted, right? He's got the scar on his neck. He's got the scar on his cheek. He looks like he's put on a couple of pounds here. The actor looks like he put on a little bit here. He put a little weight on in this picture. He definitely put a little weight on from last season. That's the good life. Breakdancing and shit. You know what I mean? That's what that do. He's living that life right now. And everything. And, he's got the sleeves rolled. All he needs is a cigarette pack to put in them sleeves. And roll up a cigarette pack. People don't know about that style back in the day.
He could be a body double for Luke Perry. He could be Luke Perry in the Luke Perry story. He could do it.
Back in the day, people used to, white people, I would say mostly. I've never seen a black person. But white people would take a cigarette pack and then they rolled it up in their sleeve and leave it on their shoulder. Correct, Bill? Am I lying?
Yes, and I would add not just like white toughs, kids that were tough that wore leather jackets and shit. Like people like the Fonzie, people like that. Fonzie not on Happy Days. Dudes like that. This guy Joe Caraxis that I went to school with.
If you've seen that cigarette package on don't fuck with that guy.
Yeah, no, he's got one of those comb knives, but the flip knives in his pocket.
You want to fuck with that motherfucker?
No.
But I will say, every time we see people from this, they seem to be staring off into the distance in this teaser. Every one of them seem to be like it's a theme, like they're all staring out at something.
Yeah.
And this is all happening in the daytime every time. We get no night shots. They were big on night shots last year. A whole lot of light shots in the trailer and everything else.
And snow.
And snow. And nothing like that in this teaser. All we're getting straight up from this teaser is daytime shots, and it seems everything. What do you think is going on here with Randall? Like I would say his biggest story, number one, he got into the house with Chrissy before Kenny did. That's props to Randall on that. He got himself in there. He tried to lobotomize himself because of this noise. Do you think they're gonna go back to that, the noises and stuff and all that? You think they're gonna, or you think that's done and over with? It's gonna go something else?
I mean, we were talking a little bit last night about how we might retroactively find out some of the people that were fucking with some of the people was the man in yellow before. It looks to me in this image, and I agree, it's weird that they're all looking to the sunset. No, they're all looking out, and it looks like he's looking at a vision right there. I know I'm pulling like stupid poker tell calls here, like looking at the people's eyes in each shot. To me, right there, he's seeing a vision of some kind. Something's stalking him or haunting him. He's seeing one of the things that's been freaking him out. Like something is he's seeing something that isn't really there.
All right, let's go with this theory here that's been crossing around. Could the man in yellow be an older version of Randall?
Huh.
I've seen this theory out there.
I haven't heard that one yet.
And I will say that the picture of the man in yellow does have a scar on the same side of the scar on the face. Now, when I spoke to the actor Doug, who played the man in yellow way back when he first started, he said that they drew that picture without him in mind. He did say that he auditioned for the show before he didn't get the part.
Right, he auditioned for a different part, right? He said.
Yeah, he auditioned for a different part. They didn't give it to him, and they called him up later and asked him about the man in yellow part.
Probably we sussed out that it was probably Victor's dad, but
yeah,
but we weren't positive. Like I think he said it without saying it, if I remember correctly, that he auditioned for Victor's dad.
Yeah, that's what I think he did too, 100%. But he's got a better part now, and so the picture does have a scar. That's undeniable, right? No one can deny it. Randall has a scar. That picture has a scar. They say they didn't draw that picture of Doug. It looks fucking like Doug to me. But the picture is of the man in yellow looking good. Like he's not beat up yet. You know what I mean? He's got the scar, but he's not beat up. The yellow suit is clean and crispy and shit, not like we're seeing him now where he's dragged through the mud.
Are the teeth? Oh no, we'll get to it at the end of the trailer. The teeth are new, right? Like he didn't have those teeth last. Yeah, the voice and the teeth are new, I think.
Yeah, the voice is definitely new too. They definitely did something with the voice there.
Yes, I did, Sonic your boy. There was 10,000 people watching on that one too. But I don't want to pour cold water on piss on people's pudding, but I don't think Randall's the man in yellow.
I don't see it either. Now I know someone left a comment saying that everybody in the town is reincarnated somebody. I don't think so. I just think it's those special people that are, because they're from the beginning and they got cursed because they tried to save the children and they got cursed, and that's why those people are. Everybody else, I don't think it's somebody from back in the day. In the town at all. I think these are all different people. I think they bring them in for different reasons, but I don't think they're all different, all certain people from back in the day.
You're not alone, Zoom. My co-host quit halfway through the show. But anyways, let's move on.
All right, hey, this is another picture of him. He definitely put on some pounds. There's no doubt about it. He no denying that. Right there. All right, we got Tabitha coming out frantically.
No.
This is definitely a no.
This is definitely you want to put bet money. I'll put cash money on the fact that she's saying no as she's walking out.
100%. She's coming out here saying no.
I fucking told you.
No. This is obviously she's finding out about Jim dying here. I don't think this is even in question. She's running outside to see a dead or something. I think
it seems like the way she's coming out, that because the other time she comes out and Julie comes out, she's definitely in shock because she says mom. Yeah. And she's definitely in shock and stuff. And she's still in the house. She didn't move in with Jade yet. So, you would think she'd have to process, she told Jim, get the fuck away from me. Let me process everything. Again, we have to look at it too, that, they're on the verge of divorce and shit. It wasn't like they were, they were living in the house and in a situation. So you're going to be with the people that you're familiar with and everything else. So yes, she was laying up in bed with him and reminiscing. Who else she gets? You don't know nobody else in there.
2 episodes. She needs 2 episodes. That's 2 episodes. And then Jade's
2 episodes and Jade's can run it. And Jade's in there. And that's it. I would think, because Jade stopped drinking now. So now he's back to normal form. And he's rich. So, Jade definitely bagging that up.
It's a ticking time clock. It's happening. And she's gonna calm. I'm sorry.
Yes, she does.
Sorry.
All right. Again, looking outward again. Every time looking outward. All these people in this thing are always looking out towards something. Again, in the daytime. To what build? I can't tell. What is that? That's not the church. Church is made out of stone. So
Yeah.
what building is that? Let's see if the people in the
wow.
chat can come up with what building is he standing. I mean, is it a random house or anything else? Like RCO says he sees Jim. That's what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, this might all these looks might all be the Jim coming to town thing.
It could be. This could be
Jim being carried
So
back.
who's carrying Jim to town? You think the man in yellow carries his body and dumps him?
Julie, right? Because she's the one that knows
She
that
can't
he's
pick
there.
up that body and carry.
She can't drag him. So could
But
she?
again, when we see, you always got to remember that's not when he first dies. When Julie's there,
Right. So but he's dead somewhere at this point. We got to think, right? Or is he going to be alive? Oh, maybe that's how he's still in the show. He's alive actually in real time in the town. And what we saw was just, as you said, later, at a point in time later. And when we start again, Jim's right where we left him, like right before he takes that walk or something like that. I don't know.
Could be. It definitely could be, because when she sees him, he's already been dead for a while. And that's not her first time searching for it. She doesn't, this is the first time she's actually got there at the time where she could actually prevent it. So it seems like she's gotten there before, after it's happened many a times. And she finally got it right at the time where she was over there.
Kimberly in the live chat is saying he's in front of the motel sign.
I guess, yeah, the pole could be the motel sign right there. So that's right by the pool again, then. The pool's right by the motel.
Yeah, so he's probably in that same group where everyone was in that other shot too.
And then, yeah, seeing something crazy going on here. So that makes a lot of
sense. As nonfiction said, maybe maybe Julie goes and gets Jade's help to bring Jim's body back. Oh no, because Jade's watching it too.
Yeah, Jade's definitely seeing
Jade looking like he stuck his finger in a light socket right there.
I remember when I was talking to Real Enigma and Theories, and we were talking, and he was like, Jade's beard ain't got no bigger from season 1. I was like, what are you talking about, my brother? Dude. I said, it definitely is. That was no Teddy stuff.
Dude, that shit gets puffier and puffier every day.
Without a doubt.
It's like he has some. I know this is supposed to be days and weeks, not months, but still, he's got some pretty fast growers right there.
Yeah, I don't think Julie has the strength to listen up. Dead weight, grown man, dead. Julie can't drag that body. You know how heavy a body is, dead weight.
Yeah,
to drag that shit through the woods and shit.
It's tough.
She can't do that.
Small says they're maybe watching someone new come into town. We'll talk about that in a moment when we get to that point in the shot.
Could be definitely something going on there. Again, if you want to call them, we want to hear from you. Don't wait until we get through it. Do it on the picture you want to talk about. 781-990-8509 is the number to call in. Call in. Thumbs up the video. Make sure you thumbs up this video, man. Come on. We got to get that thumbs up. How many do we have?
I'm not sure, but we just crossed over 100 people. So thank you for keep sharing this out. Keep getting more people and make sure you're liking this. And
yeah, because we get to 100 likes, I will donate 5 memberships.
Nice. Tony, we do have 2 voicemails in the tank that we got in between last night and tonight that we can play when we're done with the trailer.
All right. Well, all right. Let's go through and everything else. Jay with the still got a scarf around his neck too. I mean, Jesus Christ, Jay, fashion sense on this man.
He learned that at fancy lad school. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I'm from fancy lad school.
Everybody else has got t-shirts on. Jay's walking around with a fucking scarf on his neck.
Yeah,
and a scarf on his beard.
I bet he made a freaking bidet in his bathroom too. The son of a bitch.
And of course, we know what that is.
Oh, I think I missed the call, but sorry, someone did just try to call in. But please try again.
Again, this is Julie saying, and this is long hair Julie, right? This is not time going back in time, Julie. Long hair Julie. She's saying, Mom, we'll take the call.
Sorry, I turned the effects on. Area code 352. What's your name? Where you're calling from? And what's your question or comment?
I like the effects. Heroes Gaming from Florida.
Welcome to the show. No, sorry. Thank you.
So, I'm all into this Julie time travel stuff, and I think that's going to be very important how everything turns out and and just like turns out. So the thing is, with that scene when she was with Jim, she came and she was like, "Oh, this is where it happened." So the thing is, when the other Julie walks back, we're thinking she's walking back into town, right? So she's walking back into town, not knowing that her dad had died, while the other Julie is still in the forest with the dying Jim. So can two Julies be in the same place at the same time? What happens after the Julie with the short hair? What happens? What does she do after that scene? Does she just go to a different place? Like what happens?
So
Does the Julie with long hair or somebody else come and finds Jim?
Let's try to break it down real quick. So Julie goes back to town. She doesn't know her dad's dead. She goes back. Tabitha doesn't know. Somehow the body gets found.
And that's this moment right here, I think, too.
Maybe that's what Boyd is looking at in the binoculars. Maybe, as it says, Jim hanging in a tree, as I've seen Julie B say, and that's what he's looking through the binoculars. He sees Jim hanging in a tree. And then they go out there and they bring Jim's body in. That's when she comes out here and says, "Mom, what's going on?" Tabitha is the next scene. She sees him. Now, dealing with that, that's what motivates Julie to go back into time and try to prevent her father from dying. But she must go back multiple times and can't prevent it. And the time we seen was finally the time that she actually got it right and came up at the time where she felt that she could prevent it.
Okay, got it. So is this like a bootstrap paradox type deal where like you just keep going back and forth? Or like,
yeah, I think it's kind of like a 12 monkeys situation where no matter what she do, she can't quite get it right because she can't actually change the past. I think once he's dead, and no matter what she tries, she may think it's right, but something's always going to go wrong for her, so she's just going to be stuck in that loop forever.
Now,
because that time he died, he got his throat ripped out. He may die a different way, right? Like we may find him and he's dead because he got hung. But that time when she messed with him, it turned out that he got his throat ripped out. And maybe another time he gets his face punched in. You know what I mean? So he may just be getting killed a whole bunch of different ways.
So now we're talking about different dimensions or like universes type deal.
Well, yeah, we're talking about that.
Yeah, alternative timeline.
Yeah, like that. If you switch the timeline, like like in Doctor Strange, if you change it, it turns into its own timeline and stuff.
Yeah, there's a great Star Trek episode called Parallels about that with Worf, where there's like every little thing that could be different about the Enterprise. You get multiple different versions of it, where this person died, that person died, and what every situation kind of all kind of combined together. Do you think because the overall question that the caller had is, will we see multiple Julies in the same place at the same time this season, Tony? Will we see Julie talking to Julie? Will that create a weird paradox like Back to the Future where the world destroys itself? Or will she talk to herself? Will we have Julie talking to herself at some point?
I don't know if they can pull
that's
that
the
off.
question. Like the short hair, like after that scene, like where does she go? Is she gonna go into town also, just like,
right? Or does she just leap out? Like I know what you're saying. Does she just leap out of town like Nightcrawler, or is she stuck there and then she goes and tells this Julie, this is how you need to change it, and then she kills herself because two Julies can't exist in the same spot? She tells her what she needs to know, and she's like, kill me because it doesn't matter anymore, or whatever. Who knows what's gonna happen? Because I had thought maybe her time travel was like she took over the other Julie's body, but that doesn't make sense because of the hair.
Exactly, yeah. And I think that this could be another thing where like maybe she was the one that dragged the tent. Maybe she was the voices outside of that other tent area or that other village. And maybe this has also something to do with Tabitha's bracelet being in the back of the diner. Maybe Julie is like doing certain things. Like maybe like give hints or something like that. Like 100%. Maybe we didn't know before, but it's like coming all together now.
100%. Now I put the theory out that Julie was the person that dragged the tent, and I got lambasted by in the comment section, and people said, "Oh, Tony's no way she could drag that tent, blah blah. She's not strong enough." And I said, "It could be Julie and somebody else, but the tent is also slippery, right? It's a slippery substance that made out of tent." So yes, I do believe that Julie could have done all these things that you said. I definitely think she definitely dragged the tent. There's no doubt about it. In my mind, that she did that, and and I hope to be proven right when this all goes said and done. But
the same people that said to you, Tony, that she couldn't drag the tent are the same people that are saying she's carrying a body. You know, they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. Listen, dragging a tent that's a slippery surface is way different than carrying the body. I think it would have to be her and someone else that drags it. I don't think she could do it alone. She may be back there with somebody and do it. But I think it would take two people to get those two people moving the way they got them moving through the tent. But I think they did it because they were in by the town and something was going to happen to them there, and they dragged them past it so that they could be safe. Because when they went and found that town, you know, Kenny, they said that they didn't notice it. They just went right past the town. They didn't know it was there. So I think that's what happened.
So you're saying two people dragged the tent. Hear me out. Episode 2, you know how they say, you know, the answer is always in like maybe the first 2 episodes of a good TV show. When they were running to the colony house, the boy on the porch saying, "Julie, do you remember me?" They're gonna revisit that, and I think he's gonna be the one helping her pull the tent. Maybe, I just know that they're going to revisit that sooner or later.
Yeah, that's definitely going to get revisited. Maybe him. It could be someone else, but I think it was definitely. You know, I know everyone wants to believe of the giant spider. I know. Yeah. I don't think we're going to see a giant spider this season at all.
They want it to be that spider from Lord of the Rings. That was
because everyone thinks it's a giant spider because they show the spider in its raindrops, but the spider's a little bit bigger than the raindrops, and if the raindrops is to scale, then the spider's not that big.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that scene for a long time now. That guy on the porch, I'm like, man, when is he gonna come up in like a blast from the past or like a vision or something like that? Something that they revisit, something out there in like the real world. Like, where does he come into play when it comes to Julie? And you know, now that we know it's about time travel, maybe short-haired Julie, maybe she has a run-in with him. Maybe in the real world, or like maybe somewhere in Fromland, where like that's what happened, and they saved what was in the tent, Boyd and what's her name, the beautiful girl,
Sarah. Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a case like that. Hopefully.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel you. It definitely can roll that way and stuff, without a shadow of a doubt.
Awesome.
That's all I wanted to talk about.
Awesome call, my friend. Definitely call back in soon.
100%.
All right, see ya.
Yeah, so when we look at the next picture, it is Tabitha, and it is her
checked out. Yeah, checked out. She just saw her dead husband.
Yeah, so listen, it's a good place that Boyd sees Jim's body with the binoculars. Boyd goes out there, brings him in, and then everybody sees him.
Yep. And that could be a big part of this opening shot and why everyone's looking at something. And usually these kind of teasers are the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, this is what it seems like. It's going off. I had to put money on it. I would definitely put the money on that.
And now, yes. I was going to say, Jesse said there was also a light shining on that tent. There was. I mean, there's a lighthouse.
Yeah, there is a lighthouse there. And everything. So, Victor's dad, I don't know what Victor's holding in his hands. Maybe just his knees. I don't know if that's a faraway tree or just a tree he's leaned up. But in all honesty, Phil, we love the actor who plays it. We're not talking about
toughen up, Victor. Victor needs to toughen up this season.
It's about time that Victor's balls dropped. Like it's ridiculous now. I don't give a goddamn how much trauma you have been through. You're in there like everybody else. And you've been in there the longest. So you should have got over this motherfucker by now.
Toughen up, Buttercup. It's I don't want to see even Robin from The Veil toughened up in that final scene of Game of Thrones. He looked like he figured it out. You can figure it out, buddy. Come on, your daddy's there. You're in a good situation. You got beans. Everyone's supporting you. Everyone likes you, Victor. Come on,
all
dude.
the peaches that you fucking wanted.
Exactly. Not beans, peaches. Thank you. Peaches. Yes, peaches. He can do all his damn peaches he freaking wants. Oh, we got another call, Tony. Let's see. This is area code 352. Area code 352. Welcome to the show. What's going on?
All right, it's me again.
Oh.
One more thing I wanted to say.
One more thing.
The picture with Donna with the backpack, I don't think she's out there looking for supplies because she would normally send other people to do stuff like that. I think she is trying to run away or get away because something happened because she has a backpack, and I think she's trying to get away without anybody knowing.
Okay, so you think it's mole activity, like she's doing something sketchy.
Because she would never be out. All 3 seasons, she was never out there, especially by herself. She was always with somebody doing something, hands in the pocket. But it looks like she's trying to like get away or something like that.
Well, we don't know if she's by herself. We just see her in the scene. She could be with other
people.
Yeah,
we just see her. Yeah, but I don't like it. It's sketchy. I think she's trying to get away and do something really sneaky.
No, I like that. That's definitely good for Mo Watch. Thank you for calling back in, my friend. Tony, in this scene right here, though, as someone said in the live chat, it's that scene in The Godfather when Marlon Brando grabs Johnny Fontaine and goes, "You got to be a man!" Like he needs to shake him up a little bit here, right there.
He really does. He really needs to smack him in the face and get him right. Because it's listen, I'm sick of Victor knowing. It's like Jada was like, I know you know the fucking answers. I don't want to sit on a fucking car and play the violin fucking for you. I don't want to deal with this bullshit, man. Toughen the fuck up. People are fucking dying, bro, all around you for years, and you're still acting like this. When is it gonna get to the point where you stop bullshitting and stuff and stop? Because there's no indication that when he was a child or anything that he had some type of mental acuities, right? There's nothing wrong with him. That it's the trauma that he's dealt with. Listen, you've dealt with it for years. You know, how long can you keep reining this in and everything? I just don't get it. And poor Victor. I don't need people. Katie
One second, caller. Area code 425. And again, so one thing that people say, like, I don't like it when people tell people to get over trauma. It's not where we're not telling a human to get over trauma. We're telling a television character that's a key to success of the situation and that's been through a lot and is in a magical fucking place or a science fiction place that to get over it right now and be a character.
Not right now. It's been there for 50 years.
Exactly. To finally, we're not talking. If this is real,
years.
We're not talking real life where we'd be more sensitive to Victor. This is Fromville, and he needs to get the fuck over it and help out us in the situation. Anyways, I'm sorry, caller 425. What's your name? Where are you calling from? And what's your question or comment?
Samuel, Washington, go Seahawks. I was just.
I'd say go Sam Darnold.
Good luck to you guys.
Go Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Good luck to you guys.
Anyway, I think this season, Boyd is going to be asked to step down as sheriff. I think at this point, like last season, everybody was like, I mean, they were upset with him. They were losing faith with him. And it's just like, I think like Donna and Kenny are just going to be like, this is the last straw, this Fatima stuff. You cover this up. You betrayed our trust. We're going to ask you to step down. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, Tony and I have been talking about this a lot. So I know we both kind of agree with you here on this one. One thing I do want to say that's interesting, kind of throw this over to you, Tony, to see what you were, I was going to bring this up at the end, but it kind of goes with what the caller is saying. There's 2 people that are conspicuously, or 3, I guess, but you understand with Elgin, unless I missed them. But there's 2 people that are conspicuously absent from this teaser. That's Kenny and Costa, because maybe whatever they're going through would be too much of a spoiler to kind of show them at this point because they're in the process of taking over or something. Whatever they're in the process and the scenes that they're doing is a little too spoilerly to show them or something. Because I do agree with what the caller is saying, and I think Acosta is going to convince Kenny to take over town. And what do you think, Tony?
Yeah, no doubt. Acosta's definitely gonna. drop dime on Boyd and what he went to Elgin and did. We've seen Father Kotri tell him, if you do this, you're going to go too far and everything else. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Boyd is going to get banished to have to step down. And Boyd said it last season, like, I'm setting you up to be in charge. We can't have a hothead like Acosta in charge.
Mhm.
It has to be you. So I think the fact that they did say that 100% is what's going to happen this season.
Yep. And another thing is, like, Boyd's Parkinson's is coming back, so that's going to be another huge factor for why he steps down. And there was a lot of talk a while back during season 1 and 2 about, like, spider venom being used to treat Parkinson's, or scientists were, like, researching that shit. So I also am a fan of the spiders coming back potentially, and that could be a reason for why his Parkinson's went away earlier. But it could also be connected to the parasitic worms, like maybe they were just keeping him alive or something, because they don't let you die. But yeah, those are my thoughts. And I also think Fatima's screwed. If the townsfolk ever like find out what Fatima did and like what she was used for, they're gonna take her out. They're gonna have like a lynch mob, and they're gonna burn her.
Yeah, she's going in the box. They'll bring back the box.
Yeah, I mean, if Boyd leaves, he's leaving with Fatima and his son. They're leaving together, and they're gonna go live in that other village.
Awesome. And yeah, I would think if we can get Tom Holland to show up and save Boyd and give him a little spider blood, I'd be down for that. I wouldn't mind some the return of Spider-Man going on here. But awesome caller. Please call back in all throughout the season. We appreciate you.
Yep. See you.
Peace.
All right.
So yeah, Victor needs to toughen up from a character standpoint, just because he is a key to a lot of help, and he needs a help.
This is Elgin talking to Christy. I thought it was Boyd because I seen a black person, but now that I look at it,
I thought that was that dude from Stranger Things, like Finn Wolfhard. No,
now that I look at it, it's definitely Elgin, because the look on her face right here is like, shit, your eyes that fucked up, bro. I can't believe your eyes that fucked up. Like, she just. What the fuck am I gonna do with this motherfucker right here?
Yeah, that's right. This is Elgin that is in the scene.
Yeah, this is Elgin here with the TNX. Thank you, right, for the super chat.
Nice. Great job.
I honestly think that in the end, Boyd will sacrifice himself for the town, but not to die, but to become one of the main monsters. So you think he's going to pull what people thought in Game of Thrones Jon Snow would do? Turn himself over to the White Walkers, or Daenerys turn herself over to the White Walkers so they have a queen, and then let them leave with the rest of Westeros alone, is what you're going for here. We shall see. I think the sacrifice could work. I still think he got to get his ass on the boat. I still think there's some type of flood, but definitely just a sacrifice for Boyd and those things. I could definitely see it going down there.
That would definitely be a conclusive finish to it. But yeah, Chrissy looks overwhelmed. We talk about how she's the professor and, you know, MacGyver, and she looks like she couldn't believe how she got that eye back in Elgin. That's the look on her face. She just somehow plugged the hole. She was able to stop. She was able to put Elgin's eye back in. And she's like, how the fuck am I this good? Or did she sever it and he has an eye patch? Oh no, do we see him yet? Does he have an eye patch this season? Or
we haven't seen, so we don't know if he has an eye patch, but. You know, she definitely just pushed it back in the socket. And
or cut it off, or realize she has to cut it off.
Let's see how it works. But definitely, she's like, "The fuck am I gonna do with this?
Yeah. This is my life." Shit.
That's definitely Elgin. You can't see how fucked up his head is, but that's Elgin's. That's not Boyd. I thought it was Boyd because he was black. I did a wrong calculation, but now when I looked at it again, because when I made my video, I came home on lunch break, dropped it, and just watched it and recorded at the same time. I didn't run through it like 5-6 times. And then after I got out of work, I was able to do this and put the pictures up. And then I was able to see.
I was wondering how you put it out in the afternoon. I was like,
I came on lunch break. I took a 2-hour lunch break and did it in those 2 hours and stuff. So Yeah, that's all I was able to get it up so fast and everything else and all that. But yeah, I definitely, when I went through it, if I would have had more time to go through it, I would have definitely called. But this is Elgin she's talking to. She's in the room, the same wallpaper in the room that he got tortured in right there.
She could maybe be seeing the eye for the very first time in the situation. And she's like, holy shit, I got to do something with this.
Yeah, and that's why she's like.
And she's also looking at something. This is the trailer of the looking trailer.
And people keep saying about her hair that she's getting fucked every season on a haircut. That then people are not digging her hair right here.
I mean, I think the actress has a lot of choice in the matter. If we've been talking about everyone's appearance some way, so we'll talk about her too. I think people are underestimating the fact that they're in a town with no professional barber. You know, like this is more accurate to like the real situation. People's hair wouldn't look good. They would look like
highlights or anything like that living in this space.
Yeah, people rag on Jim and her, and I do too sometimes. But in all jokes aside, that's realistic. Both of them are realistic. Hair would look that shitty. People would have shitty hair like mine.
And listen, when a woman is beautiful as this one, we give a goddamn about it. I don't give a goddamn if she's bald.
Who gives a
mohawk or anything? You know, that'd be the last thing I'm thinking about is a goddamn hair. Who cares about that?
I'm pretty sure that's partially her choice.
100%. 100%. So that is that. All right, we got Fatima.
Killer.
Back
Kill
inside
her.
of Colony House.
Kill her.
Any love for Fatima right
creepy.
now?
Not post. Look at she's creepy. She's plotting something else. She's theirs. They have her. She might be out for a second, but they've reached her. So once they did, it's like Will and Stranger. Once they get you, they always have you, and there's no getting back out. Like they can turn her anytime, just like they can tap into Sarah if they want to at different times, and they do constantly. So she's never going to not hear the call, Tony. So no. I know why they, like you said earlier, people can't find out about her because I'd be leading the charge. You gotta get rid of Fatima. Can't be there anymore. You gotta leave our social club. You gotta leave our social club.
They're chaining people to the bed who first arrive and stuff like that. She's got to be chained to the bed every night,
at least. At minimum.
I couldn't tell what the monsters still have some type of contact, or this Komodo monster is going to come out there and grab her up or do something. Why'd they pick her to have the baby out of all people in there? Why was it her? That has to be a reason why they picked her out of every other woman there. It's not like she has childbearing hips or something that makes it like she could have the baby quicker. You know what I mean? There was other ladies in there with some childbearing hips that they could have picked before her. You know what I mean? So, there's something suspect going on here with her. And again, yes, I agree. She could be taken over right now at any time. So I would not be, I could not have her around. What up, Bill Tron? What's going on, my brother? I couldn't have her around me. I couldn't have her around me at all.
Yeah, not Tony, she can't stay here anymore.
Yes, she's got to go.
And she doesn't have to leave, but she can't stay here. Like she can't be in Colony House around those people.
And that's someone in the chat says she looks sickly. She does look sickly. She looks terrible.
Yeah,
she looks terrible.
She just birthed Smiley. How do you think you'd feel?
I just say she looks terrible.
I know she does. She does, but I'm saying it makes sense. She just birthed Smiley. Yeah, how do you think she's looked?
She looks like caca. There's no doubt. New character.
Duty Caca. Yes, and this character's name is, excuse me, I have it here. It is Doyle. Her last name's Doyle, the actress. Sophia, a sheltered and vulnerable pastor's daughter.
Apparently. All right, Sophia in the building. Looks like she's in the school with the 1-2 duck goose going on the side right there, or is that the hospital that has that?
I think it's the hospital, but I could be wrong.
It could be. It's one of those places where I doubt it. That's where she's chilling at. She's a pastor's daughter. Again, people are thinking that it's the pastor that we've seen when Tabitha escaped, and this is his daughter, and that's why she's in there. It could be that 100%. It could also be
bullshit, and she's actually Eloise.
It could be Eloise. Now, listen. So it would be how is she Eloise if Eloise is the same age as Victor? We can explain it away. If we had to explain it away, we could. It could be a way to explain. When you deal with time travel, you can explain away everything, right? And anything. And that is the problem with time travel, that you can use that as a reset button for anything at any particular time. And that's why it's tricky to do time travel and stuff because of that. So it could be an Eloise situation. It could be the pastor's daughter that's out there. You can use time travel to explain away any one of those things. I like the pastor's daughter theory. I think that's a solid theory. But I would think, why is she alone? If she's a pastor's daughter, is the pastor with her? She looks like she's coping very well, better than fucking Victor. All right? Especially as a child who's there by herself, and everything else, doing her praying and stuff like that. But maybe because she has a more of a spirituality to draw upon.
Does she show up? Is she a new resident, or is she someone we just haven't seen yet before that we're introduced
I
to?
think they're saying she's new. She's new. She comes this season.
Okay, people have asked you this before. Did someone die? I guess a couple of people died last season. So if the exact amount of people have to be in town at the same time, we are going to see like 3 new people this season.
Yeah, it would have to be at least that. You know what I mean?
We got Kenny's mom, Dale, and Jim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got another phone call. This is area code 267. Area code 267.
I'll be right back.
What's your question and where are you calling from?
Chris Smalls, calling from Philly.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Chilling. I don't really got a question. I just want to say, I don't think she's the pastor's daughter. She's definitely giving mole vibes. Like she's too comfortable. Like she's sitting there praying.
Yeah,
monsters running around.
She's got a little bit of a shady look there. Maybe I just don't trust it. But she seems a little bit too shady. She seems a little too comfortable. You're right, dude. She's got that sort of like I'm like she's almost plotting in that look. I don't know. She looks more plotting than praying. I don't know. She looks too like that scowl looks like a look I don't want to see when someone has across me at the table in poker. I'm like she's got something. She's got a big hand there or something. I don't know. I'm with you on that one, man. There's a little suspect there.
Yeah, her Donna, they're priority moles.
Possibly. Maybe Donna brought her in, and she's Donna's contact that had to come in. And I know people were going out there, but this is what we do. We take 45-second trailer and we turn it into 2 hours. We got to do this stuff. So
I love it. I love you guys.
Oh, you're the best, man. Thank you for calling in, and thank you. Please call in all season. We really do appreciate you.
Definitely.
Peace, man. But yeah, I can see why he's saying that.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry. I just got back.
Oh, basically, he was saying that she seems a little bit too comfortable right there. That she's giving mole or sketchy vibes a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I would say this: if it's a mole and it's someone who's monitoring it, it has to be someone who's been there for a long time to keep monitoring the whole situation. That's why I say Donna, because she's been there the longest. She would know everything that's going on.
Yep.
She's in a position of power, so she can monitor everything that's going on. You can't just be someone they just throw in there. Unless they're like, they need to check in on Donna, like, all right, Donnie, you've turned into one of the inmates. We got to retrieve your ass.
Yeah, you're starting to. That's what I was saying too. Maybe she's someone that's sent in from the other side to kind of check on Donna, because Donna is becoming institutionalized with the people, and she cares a little bit too much, and she's not doing what they want right now.
Yeah, because listen, she cared too much about Dale. They could have seen that and been like, look at the way she's reacting towards this motherfucker.
Yep, that's certainly a possibility for sure. Either way,
she's right off the bat a part of the main cast. This chick,
right, dude. I was just gonna say that it's very interesting that they choose to feature her in the first teaser, and when people like Kenny isn't in it, and I'm not saying that means Kenny's not going to be a main character. I just think they're making it a point to show this character right here. So she must be.
When they brought up the names, Kenny's name wasn't in it. Of the people that are featured in the show, it was Jade, Boyd, Jim, Tabitha, and those are the people.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely, because they're going to have the most focus. When I get to reading the press release, it gets into that a little bit too. Most of the history stuff, what I was speculating last night, that's going to come from, we're going to get a lot of Tabitha and Jade this season. We're gonna get a lot of Tabitha and Jade, I would assume.
I do have new glasses. I don't have them on right now, but I do have new glasses. Yes. Yes, Peter Griffin. I do. I'll throw them on again for the ladies.
Here we go. What's next? Oh, Donna in the woods.
So Donna escaping. So Donna is in this picture. She looks shocked, right?
She's definitely she's looking. She's surprised or shocked with what she's seeing.
When we've seen other people go here, they went here with backpacks to gather food, right? So that's why I think she's gathering the backpack, gathering that. Now, could she be trying to escape because she's been outed for something? 100%. That's definitely. But it looks to me that she's out there gathering food with everybody else. Everyone else, when they went there, they went with backpacks. She's going to get some lettuce and shit. And maybe she recognizes this somehow. Maybe her sister used to make these dolls or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it seems like everything else, like Tabitha was running around the rocks when she was little and shit. She remembered that shit. So maybe somehow Donna recognizes something from
Good point, Tony. She doesn't just look shocked or whatever. She has a look on her face almost like she's seeing something that's familiar and disturbing.
Yeah. So maybe a sister made these or something like that, you know, and that's what she's seeing and stuff. Yeah,
Peter. Yeah, the deja vu look. That what the fuck this again? Like she's seeing something that she's surprised to see again.
Yeah, without a doubt. I definitely agree on that situation there.
And I think NYAT, I think we didn't see Elgin because he's laying down in Chrissy's hospital with his eye bulged out, and they weren't going to show him laying on the bed because he can't look at anything. Everyone in this teaser is looking at something, and you can't have Elgin looking at anything right now because his eye got yanked out.
Yeah, they're focused on everyone who's looking at stuff like that. Yes, you know, as Manera, she said, yes, just Donna. She sees something that definitely looks familiar, but she's shocked to see it.
Yep, I think so. I think that's a good assessment.
Without a doubt. We got Pixie Marielle did after seeing her give Kenny some flirty eyes.
Oh, I guess we don't see her in the trailer either. We don't see her in the trailer.
No, we don't see Marielle's not in. We don't see Acosta in the trailer either.
No Acosta, no Marielle, no Elgin, and no Kenny.
Mm-hmm. We did see Elgin. We don't see him, but we see his hand.
Right, we see his hand. Because they can't show his eye. They don't want to disclose that yet.
But they did show, like when he was on Instagram, he did have a picture of him standing up with his eye hanging out.
Ew.
You know, with his eye hanging. I'm sure he's not in the show walking around with the eye hanging out like one of those motherfucking slinky eyes from back in slinky eyeglasses.
He walks downstairs, it comes in the pants, it makes the slinkety sound.
I'm surprised you don't have a pair of those slinky eyeglasses.
I used to. I think I used to. I might still. They might be in a drawer somewhere. They probably do. They're when you look like Weird Al's kid, you got to have those on.
I would think you would have the slinky eyeglasses
on command. I almost want to like just go. Actually, Tony, dun dun dun. But
Glenn said Donna sees some new pants with fresh pockets.
We don't see her hands in this shot, Glenn.
We don't, but we could assume they are in the pockets. Though.
They're probably in the pocket.
It looks like from the way she's holding it down that she has her hands in her pocket. Donna likes to keep her hands in her pocket.
She does. I want to believe she has like icy hot in there or something, or no, those heating pads.
The hot tamales.
Yeah, whatever those things are. You know, Pixie. I'm imagining you singing it. I can hear you singing the Slinky song.
Again, someone staring into the distance.
Yeah.
Out here, and really nothing to take from this unless
he has a complete blank stare in his face. I agree with you, Tony.
All people staring at Jim coming back dead.
This is probably it with him in this situation, or he's looking at Fatima walking around for the first time, or seeing Elgin's eye for the first time, maybe.
He's outside.
And he's seen that shit. Yeah, he is outside. He's imagining how he's still on the show and not dead yet. I don't know. Like,
yeah, it just seems like it's got to be the Jim death that everyone's seeing. It just sees that. All right, this is a shot. What are we thinking? Is this Jim's hand coming out of the ground right here?
A couple people have wondered if it's Abby's hand. I've heard people say that.
That's not a woman's hand.
We're at the foot thing again. Is it a woman's foot?
That's not a woman's hand. I know it. She'd have some man hands. And that's a man hand. I know a man hand when I see one. All right, that's a man's hand. Ain't no damn woman's hand.
It probably
it
is
does
Jim's
look
hand.
like the spot where he prays to it, but we do see a rock behind him. There are rocks there also, so it's hard to say exactly where you put. But that's not. I don't see that as.
No,
I don't see that as a woman's hand. When I'm
it
looking
might
at
just
that
be a
hand,
ran-
I
it
don't
might
see
just
any feminine qualities about that hand.
no, it
Nothing
might just be
feminine about it.
a random hand, Tony, like the man in yellow fucking with him in this situation. But if it's somebody's hand, it's probably Jim's hand because that's probably where they probably buried Jim in the same. Is it or not the same area, but they probably had just buried Jim, and then
Yeah,
he goes.
because he's buried all by herself. Everyone else gets buried in that town. Victor digs a grave for him.
So you figure this series of events, they go to Jim's funeral, and then Boyd walks to go see Abby's grave afterwards because he's thinking about death and all that sort of shit. So he goes to pay his respects to Abby, and then they start fucking with him.
Yeah, good point. Grass does not grow that fast. So if they did bury Jim, the grass would not be that fast right there. It would be a older person hand. If that's Abby's hands, then goddamn, Abby's got some man-ass hands. She's breaking fucking crabs and shit. And
Let's see what's the actress's name. Let's see if we can get a shot at. Let me see if I can find a shot of the actress.
We gotta get a picture. She's breaking fucking lobsters barehanded. If that's her hand, that's a manly hand. That's a hand that couldn't handle me. Like I couldn't have you handle the dime because you might rip my shit off with a hand like that. Like that's too rough of a hand. I wouldn't have that hand on me. No, you got to put that hand away, put that hand away from me.
Well, she did spend 30 years in the military. Her nickname was Iron Abby.
Yeah, Iron Abby, my ass. Iron grip at Abby. Yeah, no, iron grip. I don't want the iron grip. I don't like that type of grip. I don't like that grip at all.
The actress's name is Letha. I'm halfway there, Tony. I'm looking here.
I don't know. I think I got some more jokes in me. Yeah.
No.
No, I don't know if that. It could be though, because it does look like the spot where he goes to talk to Abby. So I understand why I would think, but to me, the hand does not look feminine. I'm looking at it, and I just don't see a feminine quality about. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that 100%.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can get this shot up. Wait. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense that it's Abby and white woman trying to grab and shit.
Her hand, it kind of looks like her hands. Let me see.
Do you think she's coming back to work just to do a fucking hand shot?
No, not at all. Maybe.
Yeah, that's like they call the actress in and say, "Hey, we got 3 seconds for you to put your hand through the fucking floor." Why pay her for that? You could put an extra to do that. If you know what I mean.
It's true. No, I'm fucking with you on that one. Let me see.
Do you go for the handshake or the side hug? It depends who we're talking about. You'd have to blow it up, Phil.
I'm gonna try.
So we can see the hands on this chick. There's no way to single you out real quick.
Let me see if I can do this.
Oh damn!
Dude, don't those kind of look like her hands, Tony? Tony, I'm not saying it's not her hands, but
holy shit, she's got some big fucking hands.
Those kind of look like her hands. I'm not crazy, am I?
No, that's some big ass. I would think those hands be that big on a chick. That's some big motherfucking hands she's got rolling there.
Let's take a look at let's get that other shot back up. Is this one? Yeah.
Let's see if we go to a different angle. If we did this, no, not me though. How we put that with you? Why is my woman's booty on the stage?
I think we. Let's try to do this and then go here. We can go like back and forth. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, those could be her hands.
It might be Abby's big ass hands. God damn, I wouldn't think a woman had hands big like that. Shit. She got some long fucking fingers.
Yeah, that's where it is, Tony.
I don't know. We were looking at the wrist though.
Yeah.
Her wrist is much skinnier here than that wrist that's coming out of that ground.
Fair. Yeah, fair. The hand is right. You're right. The wrist looks a lot more.
The wrist is thick. That's a thicker wrist there. Like her wrist is much more slender than this. This is a thick ass wrist. You know, it's got bump and everything else on that skinny wrist. But this is a thick wrist. This is a weightlifting wrist.
This could be years later, though, Tony, and we're looking at it from the other side too, the reverse angle. So
it could be a rigor mortis wrist.
Exactly. There could be some makeup cake on there from like like she's been underground there. Anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on the hand gate, but no,
it definitely is. I agree with you. It definitely sees like a hallucination. I can't see this being real.
No, not at all.
And stuff and fucking, because if they go this route, then this could be leading to a jump the shark moment if they did that and had some shit like that go on.
Pixie, I see those moose nuts. Amy, see, you can joke about that. We can't. And then we get into this creepy ass Freddy Krueger motherfucker.
All right, yeah, this motherfucker is so mild mannered in real life. But this motherfucker right here, they get him. I mean, he's a creepy fuck.
Even the teeth, like the lack of teeth or whatever is going on in his mouth, is creepy when he's talking. It's weird.
It's creepy. The jacket looks a little cleaner this season, though.
Mm-hmm. A little more yellow.
Got the dirt on the edges, but not on the inside. But his face has got more darkness to it.
Yep, and as you said, the voice, he has a little bit of a different voice to. Oh, see that's fucking. Go back to the other shot, Tony. Oh,
yeah,
no.
I mean, they got no teeth.
No teeth. Creepy. I'm trying to remember last season if he had the same fucked up teeth. I'm not sure.
You see, I'm gonna say we got a $7 super chat. I'm sorry, missed that. From there it is. Man hands. You're definitely man hands. Without a shadow of a doubt, man hands.
Absolutely.
Without a shadow of a doubt. When I'm looking at him with no teeth in his fucking mouth, and Phil, I have a pet peeve about myself though. That maybe
you're freaked out by gummy motherfuckers like this.
I don't like seeing them eat food. Like I maybe I'm mean and whatever. It just doesn't serve me right to see people with no teeth eating food. You know what I mean? Like I don't like it.
My nana used to take her teeth out of the table. Like she just put it right there on the side of the table, and then she'd be like, I'm like, that's why you lost your teeth. Stop that.
Yeah, like I tell women, I could never date a woman if I took her around. The only thing she could eat is bologna. Like it wouldn't work. Like it wouldn't work. You got to be able to chew a steak. If you only eat bologna, I can't fuck with you. A liver worse and shit. Like it ain't gonna work with me. And it's just not gonna happen and shit. And then because their like teeth is like not there, and then they close their mouth and their lips protrude straight out because their gums are touching and it's pushing their teeth out because there's no teeth to stop it.
That's tweaker mouth, and that's what he looks like right here. Everyone, he looks like he's been in Walter White's blue meth here. It looks like he's been smoking meth and he lost all his teeth. He's got tweaker mouth.
Yeah, I don't like that, man. I don't like that. Teeth can't be. Listen, listen, women can fix it up. I'm just saying, fix it up. That's all I'm saying. I don't like it.
Yeah, Punsa Tony on
personal preference.
Punxsutawney or whatever her name was on Orange Is the New Black had teeth like that, but she got them fixed.
Yeah, it's definitely they definitely did a job on this motherfucker.
Julie B says, when I interviewed Doug, he explained that they made his teeth nasty and black, but it's a shame that the lighting made it hard to see. It does make it hard to see, but it still is effective to be like really, really creepy. And I'm sure we'll see more of those creepy ass teeth in the season a lot.
Who is he looking down at this particular time? He's looking down at somebody here.
To me, I would assume it's one of the many times he kills Jim. But
that's the easy way out to say it's Jim.
Or Julie possibly, like right afterwards.
This is my favorite part. See, the whole thing is like, why would he be speaking to Jim if he ripped his throat out? Jim is a goner, like it's already done. So he's saying this is my favorite part
to kill you every time.
Do it yet, you know what I mean? But it could be a Groundhog's Day where this is a different time he killed Jim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like over and over again, he realizes it's happening over and over again, and he's saying, "This is my favorite part where I get to kill you."
Yeah, exactly. Like almost like an Arnold Schwarzenegger. Remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied. You know, like he's being wisecracky. Or you were talking a little bit about this in the video. It's if he's talking about this is the time again. Like this almost confirms that this has happened multiple times because he's going through. It almost confirms the fact that, not confirms, but it definitely lays credence to that whole, I guess, Matrix idea, you know, that this is several times that they've gone through this. You know, this isn't the first time. It's he's like, we're doing this again. It's either that the killing him again or the time in town where this is my favorite time when it's shit's gonna go bad, shit's gonna turn around this time. Could he be talking to Boyd? Like, is Boyd gonna meet this guy?
He's not gonna have Boyd down like that this season. Boyd's already been victimized. They're not gonna have him like this again.
Yeah. I wonder if Boyd's even going to meet this guy this season.
If it's Jim, it's the fact that it's a Groundhog Day effect, and he keeps killing him over and over, and he realizes that he's doing it, and that's why he says it's his favorite part. Or it's Donna. He's got Donna down there on the floor.
That's definitely where she was hiking out in the woods. He could bump into her right there in that situation and grab her up.
And then if it's like my favorite part, if he's doing some type of White Walker thing to her and touching her and turning her.
He definitely looks like he's not just killing here.
No,
like
he looks like he's having a fun time.
Yeah, this is something he's been looking forward to doing. And I agree. This dude's so mild-mannered as in real life. He's playing evil. He's a good evil switch.
Yeah, fuck these actors, man. They're good.
I don't want to play fucking poker against this son of a bitch.
He's good, you know. I mean, he's not like, you know, it's not him at all. It's like, you know, it's like. Let me tell you what it's like, Phil. It's like watching Happy Days and seeing how cool Fonz is, and then realizing who Henry Winkler is.
Oh, hey, everybody. This is Henry Winkler. What's going on, guys? I think you're very cool. He's awesome in a different way. But yes, he's like a neurotic fucking, he's like my grandma. Hey, everybody. I'm Henry Winkler.
He's not the goddamn Fonz. He's
not even close. Not even close.
Yeah. He's not at all. You know what I mean?
But if you met Jack Nicholson, Jack is almost like half his parts, and he's exactly like the Joker. You know, except he's probably
like when I met Paulie Walnuts. He's the same character.
Yeah, he's Tony Sirico. I bet is exact. You met Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah, that's it. That's who he is. That's the way he talks. That's just what it is. That's the way he walks.
Oh, get this guy a drink over here. Get this Teflon guy a drink over here. Yeah, what the fuck?
That's who he was. You know what I mean? Chuck Zito's the same fucking way, same motherfucker. You know, it's just who he is and stuff.
Glenn Carter has a good point. Be funny if he's just talking to the dog. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Will the dogs come back? We haven't seen the dogs in a little bit.
We haven't. We really haven't. But I think it will come. I think it will come back at the very end, Tony. The last shot will be the dog returning and laying down next to Boyd.
Well, that is basically the whole full trailer breakdown. Maybe we broke.
Oh yeah, is there anything else in this at the end? Or
no, that's the last picture.
Okay, let me read this fucking, what do you call it? This press release. Today, MGM Plus shared the first look at the highly anticipated fourth season of the fan favorite sci-fi horror series From. Again, we're going to pause here in the press release that they actually released. They're still calling it, Tony, sci-fi horror, not 100%. Fantasy horror. They specifically say fan favorite science fiction horror series.
Now, this is the showrunners, and this is what they classify it. Not mythological. They classify it as right? Sci-fi, right? That's what it is.
So I just want to point that out, Tony.
Believe me. No one wants to believe me, Phil. But I keep telling people that people get confused all the time.
We have all sorts of stories, mythologies, legends that could be interpreted as gods, who in reality were misinterpreted extraterrestrials.
They don't want to believe it, Phil. They don't
There
lose.
there you go, Tony. Again, let me take this down a little bit so I can I made it big for her hands. I have to put it down. Those big ass hands needed to fit into that shot.
Do we have 100? We have 100 likes, gifted membership. All right, let me go find it.
Awesome.
I'll keep.
Okay, so today, blah, 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 the science fiction horror series from, created by John Griffin Carter and executive producer by Griffin, showrunner Jeff Pinkner, a Lost alias Fringe, and directed by Jack Bender, Lost, Game of Thrones, The Institute, rest in peace. The series unravels a mystery of nightmarish town that traps all those who enter. The new season will premiere Sunday, blah, blah, blah. From is the most viewed series in the history of the premium network and has a 96% Rotten Tomato score. So From being we talked about this a little bit earlier, but I do want to just mention this again. Anyone that's worried about this show finishing off its run, I think you don't say that in the press release going into the penultimate season if you're planning on canceling it before the final season. I think whether it's 5 or 6, I hope it's 6. 5 seems about right, but Tony, if they went out to 6, that would be fine too. But either way, the fact that it's the most viewed series in the history of the premium network, I think we can say that this series is gonna get to finish. So here we go. Here's the let's see who becomes members first. We got J-Man, Robert, Chris, Mix CEO, Rabbit, and Tamara. Have all become members.
She's just lurking in the background. She's not talking.
I know it's Tony. That's why I paused for a second. It surprised me. I'm like, wait, I know that name. That's one of the T's.
She's part of the 3 T's. She's part of the 3 T's. And she said, thank you for watching. Even if you're not commenting, I thank you for still supporting the channel and all of that. Because sometimes people watching the television set or something, and they can't really, that happens to me a lot. I watch on my television. I can't participate in the chat and stuff while I'm watching from television.
Me too. At least now when the television, you can kind of put the chat on the screen, but you still can't necessarily jump in all the time. Someone said it needs 10 seasons. It needs however many seasons that group of people want to do. But here's the fun stuff, I guess. In season 4, the closer the residents of the town get to the answers they seek, the more terrifying their search becomes. Who is the man in yellow, and what does he want? Will Jade and Tabitha's revelation be the key to finally going home? ? How much longer can Boyd hold the town together?
Right, let's stop.
There's so much here. Let's start from the beginning.
All right, guys.
Season 4, the closer residents get to answers they seek, the more terrifying their search becomes. So that means that goes to our hope that this season is Empire Strikes Back-ish.
Yeah, this is the Empire Strikes Back season. This is the season that the monsters win.
Yes. Yeah, because this guy comes into play that's on the screen right now, and he changes the game, which goes into this next question, Tony. And they make sure they say, who is the man in yellow, and what does he want?
Yeah, so that means that, people want to say he's Randall or something. Like he has this backstory, whether it's Randall or something like that. And what is his whole... What is he there for? What is the reason why he's there? Is he the one controlling all the nightmare creatures?
Yep. And absolutely. And I think that also shows that he's going to be a big part of this season in that element. Like all these things that they're pointing out are the central themes or central storylines of this particular season. Next is, will Jade and Tabitha's revelation be the key to finally going home? That's interesting that they would even say it like that, Tony. I'm going to say it one more time. Will Jade and Tabitha's revelation, that they're together, that they have history, be the key to finally going home?
Yeah, I mean, their reincarnation is the history. And will that be solved because of reincarnation? How they get to go home. And I think so, because I think you got to break the cycle of it. And the only one I think that could do it is Julie.
Yeah, and maybe, which leads to the biggest question of all about this season: will the characters talk? Will we get community activity? Will Julie tell them that she's time traveling so Jade can actually use his science, whatever, quantum knowledge to kind of try to help her out in her time traveling journeys and sort of use that as a way to use their history as a way to go home. So maybe that's how that all comes together.
Well, you seen Jade with Ethan. He was a good dad to him. You know, so he's good with children.
He better be now.
And he should be. Listen, I've said it before. I'll say it again. We're dealing with wormholes here with an Einstein-Rosen bridge. That's how they're getting to this place. It's all wormholes. It's all technology. That's what we're dealing with. This is straight technology. In the end, we're going to see it. It's got nothing to do with fucking magic, hocus pocus, or anything like that. No one's saying zim zim zalabil. No great gazoo flying around with a fucking big helmet calling people dum dum. It's not that. It's all technology.
Come here, dum dums.
No.
All technology.
I love the Great Kazoo. Okay, season 4. Blah 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 blah. So we talked about the Men in Yellow. How much longer can Boyd hold the town together, even as his body and mind are falling apart? As people said earlier, his Parkinson's coming back, his body and mind's falling apart, and as you and I have been saying since last season, Acosta and Kenny are taking over for town. Like, can he hold the town together? No, he's not going to hold the town together. They're going to take it from him.
Yep. Listen, Glenn Carter, you're going to be right. Just keep going with it. Trust me. I'm telling you, I'm right on this. I think Tony's going to be correct. Jay's technology was bought by Umbrella Resident Evil style company, and they're testing it on you 100%. Their technology, whatever in the future happens, Jay's technology that he built enabled them to capture a UFO or an alien, and now they're experimenting on people with the stuff that they've captured, with the worms and everything else, trying to make and everything. That's what's going on. It's all built from Jay's technology. And the future is figuring that. And Julie's going to go off because we see Julie go into the past all the time. But can Julie go into the future and see exactly what's happening in the future? And I think that's what's going to eventually, that's what she's going to do.
And I guess this answers our former question. And what role will we got a call. Here, let me grab it and then read this last one. 1 second, caller.
Okay.
What role will the town's most recent arrival play in the events to come? So that answers our question about that other person. She's a new arrival.
Yeah, and she's important.
Yep, because she's mentioned in this press release and featured
in the press release. They didn't put a lot of people in it, and they put her in it. So something with God or something with her faith. She has a lot to do with this season.
Yeah. Caller, welcome to the show. Sorry about that. 702. What's your question?
Hello.
And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Oh, welcome, Vegas. Vegas.
And I've given my name's Treasure, and I have to say, I was so disappointed that it's time travel. Every time time travel comes into something, I think it ruins it.
I'm with you.
Sad when that happened, but I'm not so sure that's the Bible. I kind of think it's a different kind of scripture. I mean, I'll go ahead and say it. I think it might be a Book of Mormon or something like that.
You say that the girl is holding? Is she holding in her hand in the picture?
Still, with the gold leaves and stuff, I think it's another type of scriptures.
She's dancing the Joseph Smith song, is what you're saying.
I'm sorry.
This right
not
here.
necessarily
This
that
book,
one.
this book right here.
Is it a Bible?
It has a cross on top of it. It's got like red pages, I would say.
I know, but
on the side of it.
But I'm from the Southwest of America, and I tell you what, there are Books of Mormon at when you go into hotels in the nightstands. I'm not saying it's the Book of Mormon, but I'm thinking it's a play on it. Like, it's not the Book of Mormon, but it's some kind of scripture that's an added scripture. I don't think Bibles can get in this town. And that little chick is going to start a problem with her little weird religion. Whatever religion is. I'm not saying the LDS church is weird. I'm just saying.
No, you're saying the vibe you get from this particular character, that whatever her thing is, she's going to cause some sketchy
and
shit.
you think that she can get a following? Like, do you think that?
Absolutely. I heard you say that. I absolutely agree with that. Because those little skinny, mousy girls, for some reason, wield a power to them. So, because they're so non-threatening, but they end up being just awful. So I bet she does just like end up having a little cult. And I agree with you. It's going to be Sarah and Elgin and maybe Basta,
Mm-hmm.
the bus driver.
Yeah.
And I also noticed there's been a massive weight loss of some of the actors. Have you picked up on that at all?
It all went to Randall.
That Randall gave
Okay.
Yeah, he got a little pudgy. He got a little pudgy.
He did.
But that's what I think. And if I can just say one more thing, I called before.
Please.
I still think it's spider technology. I really do. Because I think that the town, I think that there was some kind of government entity that was studying spiders and, I don't know, nuclear things.
Right, you left a comment on my video, right, about the spider technology.
What? I said what?
Did you leave a comment on my video about the spider technology?
I have, and I just really think that's the thing.
Right,
I just really think.
So explain it to the people who didn't read my comment section, because it's very lengthy, and it has a lot of I think it has a lot of good points to it.
I think I will. And you know what? You are my favorite from Guru.
Thank you.
Ciao.
I appreciate it 100%. This lady has good taste.
Are you still with us? I think we got disconnected. I can hear her, but I think we're having a phone issue here. Well, a call back in, caller. We'll get you back in. Oh, so here we go. We got our wonderful buddy KP calling in. KP, what's up, buddy?
What up? Well, good night. Good evening to everybody. How are you guys?
What's going on? Where the fuck you been, man? What the fuck is going on, man?
Well, I've been in the chat. Like the one that you did when you was just talking about, the trailer is coming. I was in the chat, but what I realized is they don't put our names up anymore, just our like handles. And my handle is some weird thing like OPOPAD. And I don't know, I have no idea why I even chose it as a handle whenever I did in 2008 or whatever it was. So, like, if you don't know it's me, you won't see OPOPAD. That is me.
I have seen the OPOP, so I'm going to give you the pass on that.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that. I just got home. I didn't see the whole thing, but like I turned the TV. I saw the notice came up that you guys are having a show. So as soon as I got to turn the TV on, and I see this praying picture, with this crazy woman here praying, and I started thinking, wait, is there a cult in From World now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, she's a new character. She's a pastor's daughter, and she's. So
this isn't the girl that stabbed. This isn't the girl that took the kid hostage and stabbed her brother or whatever it was. This is not the same chick.
No, that's not Sarah.
No, it's not Sarah.
It's funny you say that because someone earlier in the chat, I forget who said it, asked if it was Sarah's sister, and I didn't mention it, but someone said that is this Sarah's sister, but no, it's actually not her.
And she has the same kind of look, I guess, and it probably paused in a bad position, so he looks different. But so like, I haven't, like I said, I watched the last one you did about the trailer coming up and whatnot. We hadn't seen the trailer yet. I still haven't seen the trailer, but what stands out for you as like the next big thing, the next shoe to drop or whatever, the next big reveal that would be in this season 4? That would be my question, and I'm gonna hang up the phone and I'm gonna watch the rest of the stream and watch the trailer, and when we come back here next week or whenever it is, I'll have some more insight.
All right.
Awesome.
All right, everybody make chat. Hello, Glenn Carter. I see, I see a bunch of folks that I probably know, but I don't know your handle, so I don't know, so I'm not recognizing. But thank you very much, guys. Have a great night, and I'll watch the rest of it, and we'll pick up again next week.
I'm switching to the ladies' glasses, Phil, so I can't see the screen, so you got to hold all that down. But I would say that the biggest thing is Julie's time travel. And again, I have said it from the beginning when they brought it in, that time travel, it can change. You can change anything with it, and it works. It fixes any mistake any writer writes because of it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't.
I look at it as a crutch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why it, like the caller said, I'm not saying I hate it, but I only like time travel for the most part when it's used in comedies. Hot Tub Time Machine, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, I think are some of the Back to the Future, I think are some of the best uses of time travel. But there are some dramas or sci-fi stuff that do it well.
It said Seven was
12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys is really fucking good. There's a couple of Star Trek things that were pretty good.
12 Monkeys.
Peggy Sue Got Married did a pretty good job.
Wasn't bad either. Looper was good.
Yep, Looper was pretty good.
And I'm not. So when I say it's good, I'm not saying the actual movie. I'm saying the actual use of time travel. Yeah. Like they use time travel in a good way in that movie.
From a serious, dramatic science fiction way, I think 12 Monkeys is my favorite way it was shown on screen, just because it's hard, it's gross, it's not accurate. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, and I would say, when you deal with Avengers time travel, I didn't dig it. Hopefully they fix it, make it better, but I didn't dig it. I didn't dig the TVA and all. I didn't get down with the whole going.
Oh, here's the caller that got disconnected. So maybe can explain our. Yeah, I'm glad you called back in, because people wanting you to explain your spider tech stuff.
They want me to explain. Can you raise your voice a little?
Oh, the spider tech.
Hello, the Spider Town?
Yeah.
The Spider Town. Okay, I can explain the Spider Town. Right now?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, the Spider Town is this. I know a little bit about arachnids, and I know a little bit about their venom and how the bitters can help, how the poison does that. Okay, now, if you think about what does the town do? Mm-hmm. It draws in flies. It draws people in. Welcome to my parlor, said the spider to the fly. You can't get out. Spiders toy with their food after they get them in the web. And those creatures, so many spiders look like that. They're pale, they're white. Very few spiders are brown or black. Most spiders live in caves and dark places, and they're clear and white. And those monsters look like spiders. And when spiders eat things, they hollow them out. They suck them dry. They suck all their goodness and leave the husk behind. And when I was little, or not even little, when I was in utero, I had a twin sister, and she didn't make it. So my family called me Spider for most of my life.
Mm-hmm. Are you
That's
serious?
How I know about. What?
Are you serious about that? You just made that up for me. Did you?
No.
That was beautiful. That was beautifully said.
So you had a twin sister you were born with. Unfortunately,
No. She didn't make it. She was a disappearing twin. They named me Treasure, but they were going to name her Fortune. Fortune didn't make it, and the gossip, the whole thing was there was another baby in there with me, and then when I was born, there was not. And so my family actually, Ariana, arachnid. Our spider. This was my nickname for a long time, and then that's why I kind of love spiders. I found out all about them, and I'll tell you what, it mimics spider. And see, if they had really advanced spiders with a human spider hybrid, they come up with stuff like this, to lure people into the town, to suck out their insides, to do all the things that happen in Frumville. I think it's spider technology.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you that it's not. I think there's a lot of credence to what you're saying here. I understand why you say that the characters, they do look like spiders. We've seen them pale white when they came out originally and stuff. They do have, growing the fangs and everything. I understand the whole web of the town situation where you get strapped in there and you're stuck in there, and they play with the food and everything else. No, and Boyd with the spiders and getting bit by the spiders and everybody shown, his wife shown wrapped in the spider web that she was caught in. You know, all that is there. So
guys, I don't want to interrupt you, but the man in yellow has officially entered the chat. Doug, welcome to the chat.
Is he really in the chat? Doug,
yeah, Doug, the man in yellow has decided to creep us all out with his blackened teeth and his scariness, and he's hunting us in the chat right now.
Thank you for sexy glasses and put on my glasses. I can see.
Huge thanks to Doug for popping on.
Dougie Fresh, so I can see Dougie Fresh.
So, sorry to cut you guys off, but I love this spider tech stuff. This is really kind of cool.
Thank you. And hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, she hung up, but thank you. Please call back in the future, Miss Las Vegas.
Listen, all right. So I listen. Doug is not allowed to talk about the show from when I'm.
No, I love that the chat is congratulating him for taking out Jim.
Yes, listen. I hope Doug. If Doug, let's put Doug up on the screen real quick. You know, I hope that he did what Don asked him to do. And that is when he had a chance to take Kenny out.
No,
he's whisper in his ear.
Leave Kenny alone.
This is from the Don.
Leave.
Take his ass out. That's what I hope more than anything.
Exactly. He rubbed him out. He said, "Are they still going on about Jim? I killed him. Don't worry about Jim anymore. Dude is gone."
That's it. Take him out. But so please don't Doug. I do not believe Doug is allowed to talk about the show. So please, you know, we're just blessed to have him here and everything else. Thank you so much for coming through and rocking with us, Doug. Listen, we were just talking about it. You know, this is how this is you. This shows the quality of your acting, because this is nothing. This is as big as a jump as you playing the man in yellow. As Henry Winkler playing the Fonz.
Thank you, Doug, because I'm gonna win a bet if he does. Hey, if I had any control over things, Kenny wouldn't be going anywhere until he got laid.
Hey, it doesn't matter if he gets laid. It's who he gets laid by.
For my bet, it's just that he gets some.
I don't give a fuck. As long as it ain't my woman, he can do whatever he wants.
Oh my goodness. Doug killing it from the chat. We get the man in yellow eviscerating people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Doug, this is his biggest jump from your character to who you are in real life. As I said, as Henry Winkler playing Arthur Fonzarelli. And that's as big as it is here, and everything else. Pause, because that's the way I see it when you play this character. From what I've seen here, because it's nothing like you in real life. You have convinced us all that at this particular time, that's what it is. That's the way it goes. All right, it says, "You're screwed, Teflon." That's Kenny's Acosta. Now listen, ban this man. Everything broke down.
Mods, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just fine.
We're kidding.
Don't talk that shit, bro.
Yeah, we can't joke about that shit.
No,
everyone wants to vote the man in yellow for president because he took out Jim. Oh my goodness, people in the chat, you're so mean.
That would definitely be.
You guys are mean. You're so mean.
No, definitely. But bravo, Doug, bravo. And we would love to have you on to have a chat when you're allowed to have a chat with people. About the show and about other things in life, but more about the show when the show comes out. And I'll be in contact with you and see if we can work something out to get you on here and everything else and all that good stuff and everything. But a magnificent job right here. When it
dude,
comes
you killed this teaser and
without that,
the makeup on your teeth is creepy as hell.
Yeah, he looks like he has no teeth.
Yeah, and as Tony pointed out, you have like a little different tone to your voice, and you're like a different color in your voice in this performance this season.
On the voice than when we first seen him.
Yeah.
Maybe I will talk about, but I think maybe and when we first seen him, because they told him he was the guy on the radio, maybe he tried to use the tone from the guy on the radio a little bit to make it, more sellable that he was the guy on the radio, but this seems like he's just
he's putting on his like Freddy Krueger voice. Listen,
his
fuck time.
Who the man in yellow is to him as a character, pushing. That's what it seems like.
Like he's owning the character, and even this one moment, very good stuff.
Without a doubt. Listen, he's the most important character in the show.
Yeah, they say it. This is the first line in the press release I'm reading. Who are you, man in yellow? And what the hell do you want, dude? What do you want?
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. So without a shadow of a doubt, I would say that is the case and stuff.
Yeah, no, and like we said, huge thanks for Doug for popping on in here tonight and saying hi to us.
100%. No, great teeth and trailer. What would you say?
Yeah, I think it was awesome.
Call in 781-990-8509. This is last call.
Oh yeah, let's listen to our voicemails from area code 725 while we're thinking about it. Right. While we're waiting, let's see. Let's play these.
This is downtown Treasure Brown, and
this is her.
I happen to think.
Oh, this is her?
That. Sure. What it is
oh yeah, okay, she's already talked. It's a different phone number though. Interesting. Okay, so we don't have to play this because I think she's just spelling out her spot.
We can put this up. Doug said we can put this up. I can't say this much. Working on the series has been more fun than just about anything I ever done. Are you crazy, Doug? More fun than that damn beer commercial with the tight blue jeans? How can it be more fun than that motherfucker? Right?
I mean,
I would think that with the tight blue jeans beer commercial, you know, with the free beer and everything else and all that had to be a boatload of fun, you know, and everything. I would have had a ball in that motherfucker. A motherfucking ball in there with that. I would have been like, you want me to play beer? I need to drink some of your shit. Before I do this commercial, I need to drink some beer.
Yeah, I need to know if I like this. I have to be honest about my performance.
You want an accurate depiction, and you want me to. I need to drink tonight. You want to. If I'm in the tequila, I need to sample that tequila.
I need my motivation. I need my motivation.
So let me get some of that on my lips here, and on the tip of my tongue and stuff. But I'm glad that I'm glad he had a great time. What has shown over that? All right, let's play that next one.
Okay, the next one's the same caller, but it's a different message. Let's see.
Hello. I was thinking that two sisters would never go on a hunting trip together. I've always thought that was peculiar. And I also think that they're girlfriends, a couple. I guess it doesn't matter if she's a lesbian or not.
I think she's talking about Donna.
The show is about interpersonal relationships. Maybe they'll juxtapose that when it wasn't their relationship, when it wasn't so cool to be out with Marielle and Christy's relationship. I'm not sure. But how many women have ever went on a hunting trip with their sisters?
It's an interesting question. I think people just don't want to trust Donna for some reason. Let's take this phone call. But ultimately, I think it comes down to people not wanting to trust Donna. Area code 401. What's your question or comment, or what the hell do you got for us?
Hey, Phil. Hey, Tony. It's Julie B. Deep Dive.
Hey, Julie. Great to talk to you. It didn't come up as spam, so I didn't know who it was. It wasn't spam. What the fuck? What the fuck, Julie? Julie, that's how I knew. That's how I knew it was spam.
Yeah, I'm not spam anymore. Damn. I guess I'm in the inner circle now.
I like spam. I used to eat spam all the time. I love that shit.
Oh, that's
I ain't
yummy.
gonna lie. I love the fucking spam.
Oh, eggs and spam, dude. That shit was good.
I ate the shit out of that.
Dude, shit. Me too. Eggs and spam were
if anybody ate
delicious.
Eggs and spam growing up, put the thumbs up in the fucking comments.
Dude, I was all about that eggs and spam. I'm gonna put a thumb. Sorry, Julie. Eggs and spam were delicious.
It's okay. Well, great show tonight, guys. I've been really enjoying it as always. It's a blast seeing you guys break down the show. I wouldn't miss it. That's why I schedule my shows after yours. I would not miss your show. This teaser is definitely a tease, like you guys were saying in the beginning. It is just whetting our appetite for more. It doesn't give us much. I mean, it's not anything as crazy, insane as you know, Fatima. Well, not Fatima. I thought it was Fatima screaming in the barn. It turned out to be not what I thought it was in the season 3 teaser. I was like, I know it's Fatima screaming in the barn. Everybody was theorizing who's screaming and who's in the car, and it was #Footgate. And I don't think there's going to be anything crazy like that coming out of this teaser, where there's something we can all just obsess over like crazy, like what is going to come out of that. But I love it as somebody who's obsessed with the show. I love what they did with everything happening in daylight. I think this is going to be a game-changing season, and there is not a single scene at night for a reason. I think when the man in yellow says at the end, this is my favorite part, I think this is a whole new stage of the game. And they're not going to be fully safe in the daytime anymore. He can come out. He can come back out and do who knows what. I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
Julie,
with that.
from the live chat, it seems like his favorite thing is spam. I'm with you, Doug. Fucking spam, and everything. Sorry.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, when he does like crouch down and say this is my favorite part, I think he's probably talking to Julie. I think that's probably the immediate aftermath after he kills Jim, and he's talking to future Julie, who he just threw on the ground. He had like flicked her away like a little fly. She's laying on the ground screaming, and that's when season 3 ended. I think he crouches down and he says, "This is my favorite part" to her, and that's when we kick off this whole new stage. And
it could be.
Yeah,
it's a good guess. I think it could be that. I think it's also feasible if Julie is constantly traveling back in the time, that it's a Groundhog Day effect and he's killing Jim over and over. But in order for that to work, he would have to realize it was that. And then he would say, "This is my favorite part. I get to kill you again and again and again. This is what it is. In many different ways. I've killed you 1,000 times, 1,000 different ways." It could be that. It could be him being like the Night King and transforming somebody and holding them down, and he puts a finger on them and they it can go many ways. But the Julie situation, how he would get over Julie, I mean, would Julie still be there after he ripped that throat out of the dad, just laying there? Maybe in shock, because it'd take him a little bit to get over there.
Yeah. It could be really the immediate aftermath. She's laying there screaming in horror, and then he turns and he crouches down and he says, "This is my favorite part."
There's no blood on that suit. I mean, you think, I don't know.
It's awfully clean.
A little blood splatter.
Tony, that's a good point. It's an awfully clean suit.
It is.
It is.
A little blood splatter, I would think, maybe from that. Maybe a couple of dots.
It's a little thing on the collar there, I guess. A little bit on the.
I mean, it could be. I agree with you. I definitely think that is 100% plausible, and a good chance that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, and it could be that he just has that glamour about him, like the monsters. They kill people, and where's the blood? They walk around, and somehow the blood vanishes, and it's clean again. So it could just be that. But
tied to go, Pop.
Yeah,
tied to go.
And then I think that is obviously the crowning moment of the whole thing. That's Doug Hughes, the man in yellow, is the star of this teaser by a mile. He owns it. The delivery of those lines I thought was just amazing and just so evil. Just the embodiment of evil. I mean, it just leaves us thirsting for more and wondering what he is gonna do this season. What else can the man in yellow do in this new level of Fromville now?
Julie, that level of evil, he didn't even have to act. Doug is just being himself in that moment, right? He's just.
I think what's happening here, this is what I think is really going on here. I think that Doug is manifesting the person that crashed into him when he was on his bike. And he's looking down upon that person at this particular time. and he's giving it to him. Right then, he's like, "You motherfucker. This is my favorite part. God damn it. Fuck you." That's what's going on. No, it's an amazing. As I said, I mean, the only comparison I can give it is the Henry Winkler, Arthur Fonzarelli comparison. Maybe Phil could think of another one, but of a character who is actually so different than what they're portraying on screen in real life. I mean, it is truly amazing what I'm seeing.
Everyone De Niro plays because he has like zero personality in real life. But
De Niro. looks like Shrek right now. How did he turn to Shrek? How did he turn to yogurt? He looks like yogurt.
Analyze this success. I think
he looks like he literally looks like yogurt from Spaceballs.
Oh, from Spaceballs. Maybe he's gonna be in the new Spaceballs.
How did he turn to that?
Well, he did change his body a lot for a lot of roles. That probably did a lot on, like, in realistic, like gaining a lot of weight for like that raging bull performance alone probably destroyed his metabolism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Doug couldn't be any less like the man in yellow.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a complete joke. Doug is a lovely human, and
he really is. He really is.
He is. It just shows his acting chops on display. It's amazing. You know, his face, the way his face twists. He has that intense look on his face, and then it twists into this evil, gleeful expression and smile.
It's that lean back he does. Like when he's here. And then it's like a slight lean back. I don't know if I can. He does a slight lean right there, like that lean up right there of the tilt of the head.
Yeah.
When he does that,
so much enjoyment. So
much. What it shows when he does this. What the fuck did I do? What it shows when he does this, right, is the personality of these monsters that we have not seen. We have not seen, like, we've seen other ones with like personalities, like fake personalities, like come outside, let me kill you. But this seems like this is this true person's personality inside. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's very expressive the way he does it and stuff. And I think that's what he pulls off the best, especially when you look at this like Wink type situation that he's giving right here.
Yeah, Tony, if all the other monsters are the Borg, he's the Borg queen. Like, he's actually the personality coming out, and he's really him. Absolutely.
Yeah. And my biggest question is just where do we go from here? You know, where do we go from here? What is his favorite part? Is his favorite part just that he killed Jim again, you know, in front of future Julie? Is his favorite part? I think it's that this is going to be a whole new level of horror that can happen in the daytime now. That these people are no longer going to be fully safe in the daytime. And this is what they counted on. This is how they've been able to build a life there, that they could be safe in the daytime. And now that could be ending.
Julie, the last line of the press release here before it gets into Listening to the Stars, which I do want to talk about too, is season 4 will open doors that some in town will end up wishing had remained closed. I mean, that could kind of say the door opens, that people are allowed to, the monsters are allowed to hunt outside. People are going to wish those doors closed. It could also
mean that the talismans don't work on this dude.
Yeah, that's another thing it could mean too. The talismans don't work on him.
But when you get to that point, like, it can go back to the point where you're hiding in the bush under the ground and shit.
Ooh, look at this tease.
Go back to those days.
Oh, the places we will go. Teasing us. Now Doug's just having fun, teasing us.
He's having fun, Doug.
As we speculate.
You didn't have to put all those dots.
We're a bunch of idiots right now. We're a bunch of idiots. He knows everything. We're a bunch of idiots.
It would have sufficed the 2, but he hasn't dot it. Right? He's having fun with us right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He does the ellipses at the end.
You didn't have to go full dot with us. You didn't have to go full dot. You went full dot.
The dot. Mother, that's very Man in Yellow of you, Doug.
Yep, he loves he loves to troll people. I swear to God, he that's the one thing that he has in common with the Man in Yellow, is a kind of wicked sense of humor sometimes. That's it. I love it. But anyway, I just wanted to call in and show support for you guys, and I can't wait to see what this season is going to bring. I really can't. I can't wait to see where it's going to go and how the Man in Yellow is going to completely change the game, and it's going to be a wild ride.
100%. I agree. Thank you for calling in. Julie, you are on at what time tonight?
So I'm scheduled to start in about 15 minutes, actually. I'm hoping I'm going to start on time for once. I'm trying to.
Listen, Julie, I'm going to tell you right now. I was about to say, are you starting at that time? Let's get that time, because last night I waited a half an hour, Julie.
I know.
I was sitting
It's
there
a bad habit.
what the hell is Julie? We gotta buckle this down. That time is there. I need to see you at that time, Julie. The people are waiting.
Yes, I know. That's a bad habit I've got to curb this season. I'm going to start when I say I'm going to start, right? I'm going to work on
You're
that.
going to do it at that time. Let's get you on that time. Julie B will be in 15 minutes. Let's transfer the party over to her channel. Phil and I are about to bounce out of here. Our 2 hours are up. So we're going to bounce out of here, and I got to watch The Traitors, and I got to get to bed, right? The Traitors not tonight. It's tomorrow night, right?
Is it Tuesdays or is it?
No,
it's Thursday. It's either Tuesdays or Thursdays.
It's Thursday. It's Thursday. All right. God damn it. I'm all over the fucking place right now. I'm all over the place. All right. I ain't got what trade. I watch trades tomorrow. I just got to get the fuck to bed. Is it possible for me to post a pic on here?
Tony, thank you so much for the support. I'll let you go, and thank you again for the plug for the channel. I really truly appreciate it every time. Thank you so much.
100%. Before tell Panda that's what up.
All right, I will. Have a good night.
No doubt. We could definitely. How can we get a picture up here for Doug?
I'm trying to think. Doug, if I send an email to you, can you email me the picture? Let me send in the chat an email.
That, or you could Instagram it to Phil. You're friends on Instagram, right?
Yes, I would show the camera, but if you can email me right there, Doug, if it's easy, I can show it on the screen.
Yes, we will take a look at this picture. We'll wait for. I'll be right back. We'll wait for the picture from the man in yellow, real quick. Oh, yep, there you go. I thought I put myself off of the stream. All right, be right back.
No worries. We'll take some live chats right now. I cannot wait for Doug to come on when he says he can share. Amazing email. Oh, thank you. I go tissues, man. Everyone can email me if you want. Feet pics. Hopefully it's the men in yellow feet pics. If it's all possible, we will get it. 10th episode of the final season. I don't think this is the final season. I don't know for sure either way, but I would guess season 5 or season 6 would be the final season. One of the would be my speculation if we go into that situation. I'm sure we stayed in the live streams. I think it's interesting, as we mentioned earlier, that the people that aren't in this trailer, I think maybe Kenny not being in this trailer or Acosta not being in the trailer could possibly have given us spoilers. So they're specifically being kept out of it for that reason. I fell out the 2 hour mark, Julie, but this morning I saw 6 hours. Oh, I've jumped out. We're talking about Julie's streams that go on sometimes 5-6 hours. You have mail. Let's see if I got my email right. I don't yet. Let's see. Did I want to make sure I wrote the right email address. I did. And let's see if and when it comes. Email is not as instantaneous as it used to be. Let's see. I'm refreshing. Hopefully I will get it, Doug. My email is peculiar, but let's see. I remember who was trying to email from the chat. Someone was trying to email me for a while and I wasn't receiving it, but I'm refreshing. Give me a second.
Are you refreshing?
I am. If for some reason my email is not fucking, it's not coming right now. Fucking.
Listen, I know if y'all waiting around, what is this picture? It won't be from the set, people. All right, we're not here to get this man in trouble. He's a friend.
Worst case scenario, if I don't get it, we'll show it on the next time.
Definitely follow Doug Hugh on Instagram. He posts frequently up there. And definitely go out there and check him out and stuff. Show the brother some love. You know what I mean? No, don't be waiting around thinking that it's something crazy, that you're getting some exclusive shit. All right, we ain't doing it here. Doug's Furry channel. And
hey, Doug, you might as well send it to me on Instagram since my email is being an asshole.
He said the pics on Instagram. We'll get the pic next time because I got to bounce. All right, Doug, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You did an amazing job in this trailer, my friend. Great today. Phil, as always, rocking with me. I really appreciate it. Everybody
my pleasure,
out
my
here who came through. We'll be back. We may do another 2 hours.
Who knows?
But we'll break it down. We'll start talking about different things. We'll go through characters and start trying to go through them and everything else and all that. We'll have Doug Hughes. Just see you soon. We'll have him on here when the season starts and everything else, and he can open up a little bit about the episode that we're talking about, but no spoilers, obviously, and all that good stuff. If you like the way we do this, please thank y'all for, especially at Super Chats. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Thank y'all for support. We truly appreciate it. Congratulations, Doug, 100%. Glad you had so much fun on the set. If you like the way we do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm, and of course, subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is.